All right. Here we go again. I haven't been doing much on my car. I had COVID, so, had to sit out for a little bit. But now that we're back at it, I talked about this a lot. And, Naptown Tuner is doing it as well. And it's this Q5 throttle body right here. As you see, it has a smaller, let me take this off. It has a smaller lip than a regular Audi throttle body. Like, let me, I think I got it. I think I may have that actual stock throttle body still here in the car. Here it is, matter of fact, here it is. All right, boom, here we go. All right, this is the stock throttle body. Now, this stock throttle body is cool. I don't really know whether it's cool or not cool, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But however, people ask me, like, is it actually bigger, blah, blah. Well, let me answer that question with this. This is your stock throttle body. This is the Q5 throttle body. It goes inside that throttle body. There's your difference. It's just that simple. There's your difference. Now, if doing the throttle body upgrade, it is plug and play. There is nothing you have to do. You see this plug? Same thing. Bolts, all bolt in. Now, even with that, with this little dip right here, a lot of times you run into sealing issues. I was running that issue as well, and that's how I end up with all these crimping issues in here. But I'm actually gonna upgrade this to a 4-ply because I feel like I want to upgrade it. What I did was, you see how it's really hard right here? That's because I have a metal hard pipe in there to keep things going, which I need to clean up because I'm just paper down when they go into my engine. Now, which I'm actually about to do. I'm about to clean it up because I got the ECS. I'm about to upgrade my piping to this piping right here because I feel like this is a little stiffer, which it doesn't really feel that much stiffer. Yeah, I guess it is a little stiffer. I might, but it's supposed to be a little stronger because it is braided, and this is just a rubber line. But it's got kind of got a little braid in there too, so I don't know. But I feel like this is supposed to be an upgrade. It's supposed to be smoother inside. That look pretty smooth to me. You look at it, it's pretty smooth right there. I guess this is supposed to be smoother. Let's see. Well, that's a pretty smooth track, if you say so. If I say so myself. Is it bigger? Let's look at that. I'm sorry to put you guys down like that, but I have to look at something real quick. So we're gonna set you right there, looking at the old throttle body while we do a little investigation here, and whatnot. Now, I guess it would go like that. Boom, boom, boom. So with mine, I guess I'm gonna match up the section where it is and then the cut from there. So I know it's supposed to go up to there. Boom. There you go. So here's where I need it. And I'll cut it. I'll keep that piece right there. And cut it right there, and I'm not even sure. But I'm gonna match it up like this. There's the matchup. I'm gonna match it up, and I'm gonna keep it right there. Match it up along, the curve as it goes, and I'm gonna cut it where it goes and meet something. Oh, gotta get a new gasket for that. Had to stop that from falling down. And I'm gonna cut it where it matches up right here. And I have another hardened piece that's gonna go there. But for now, I'm gonna run it as it is. I don't really think it's gonna be too much of a difference. It's supposed to be a bigger difference because it's a harder pipe that's not gonna flex. So I think that will that'll do, and we'll see how it runs after I do the upgrade. But back to the throttle body that we were talking about earlier. With the throttle body, I'm running this right here. It came off a BMW, I think it came off a BMW, like an M3 or something. But with that one, I use it right here because it matches up. I just checked the diameter first, and it's a throttle body gasket that they use. But I use it there, and boom, it adds to that seal, and it gives you a place where it's not crimping down, so it's not falling into that place anymore. It's a flat, nice little tight surface, and it has those lines in there. As you tighten down, it clamps up to it. So it's rubber on rubber. Clamp it down, not go anywhere, and it's a nice smooth surface. So there you go with that. And once you clamp it down, it doesn't go anywhere. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, we'll go ahead and swap this out, and I'll come back and we'll see how it goes. All right, here we go. This is the swap over. what I did was I had another pipe, but I found one of my old pipes. So I got the pipe in there for the hard line through here. And all I'm just about to do is just go ahead and tighten her up. And that's gonna be that. And we're gonna see how she runs. But it might look like it's gonna be a good thing because it might look like it's pretty tight right up in here where it's gonna go into that line area. So I'm gonna tighten it up twice across that. You know, I'm tightening up twice across this line there because I have you can see the, you see the hard pipe in there that connects them in there. So, and I use a hard pipe, you know, just for the throttle body piece, just to go in here. So it's adapted to that. And yeah, so we're gonna test fit in there. But I have another piece that's that is literally a 4-ply. I haven't had any issues with the Spectra. As you can see, if you ever watch Naptown Tuner's video, he's using the same one. And I haven't had any problems with it, but I just kind of want to go with something that's a little thicker. Just, I feel like just for safety measure, you know, I just want to kind of have a safety measure. So I'm going to go with that. And, but, you know, so far so good. And here's the first upgrade to my air system to go ahead and eliminate all the rubber hosing with these, you know, nice little hardened silicone. So here we go. All right, well, here she is. I mean, it looks decent. I'm about to test fit it in here to see how it goes. But anything, like I said before, you know, I watch a lot of people and I follow their builds. My goal with the build is 350 horses is my goal. I feel like that's not too big. I feel like that's 100 horsepower less than what Bruce Custom has. And I'm following a lot of his build, a lot of parts and stuff. So, you know, I'll see what goes along with things and we'll see where we get to. But as far as this, it's done for the most part. And now I'm gonna install it and see how it fits and see if I have to do the trim at the bottom piece right here. Because I may have to trim that a little bit too. But we'll see that when we get there. All right, later. Okay, and we're back with the yellow Croc specials. Back at it again with the yellow Crocs. But nah, yeah, I just want my phone died, so I'm using my son's phone. Man, his video crisp. His phone better than mine. God, look at that, boy. All my I'm gonna have to steal his phone for all my videos, boy. This is noise. I'm gonna have to upgrade my phone because I am not doing so well. My 10-year-old got a better phone than me. But anyhow, let's get back to it. All right, so as you can see with the crisp new phone that my 10-year-old has, see, this is that actually, matter of fact. I found a little goose egg in there. This is the BMW hose, little coupler piece or whatever I got. That is a throttle. I think it's a throttle body thing. I don't know how I just stumbled upon this one late night, looking for stuff and reading about stuff, and I found this. But yeah, now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, now if you slide this up here, see how loose that is? Like when you slide it up here, without anything, see how loose that is? Look how loose. Slide it, loose. You can press into it. Look at that. It's so loose, man. It's just loose. When you try to couple it in there, it's just gonna squeeze down. Now, take this little piece right here, and you got a little beveled edge, so you can slide on, nice and easy. And for me, instead of using like the regular little clamps that they have on all the other hoses, I use for this one the T-bar clamp. One, because it's bigger, and I feel like it's literally the same size as what I need for that area, and without it being small and being able to slide off. Because the other ones kind of slide off. But like now, with that up there, get it nice and even. Matter of fact, hold on. I wish I had a way to hold that up there so you can see. Matter of fact, is that a good visual? No, none of those are good visuals. If I had a good assistant, that'd be great, but I don't. So anyhow, I'm gonna try to do this one-handed. But yeah, there we go. See how it's sliding up there, and see how it's nice and tight all the way around. All the way around it's nice and tight. And as you start to slide it up, as you start to slide it up, it kind of gets this. There you go. Seal. Gets that seal. See that? See how it's sealed up there now? And with the two pieces, it's nice and sealed. And that's important. Of course it's important. That's what your throttle is. So that's my little tidbit on that, just for if you're going to do the Q5 throttle body upgrade. you know, there you go. That's what you're gonna do. And yeah, so I trimmed the back piece. So now I got this piece up here, I'm gonna see how this fits. I think it should fit fine. Looks like it got the right amount of space, but I like to do this. And if you're gonna do it, I like to do this part first. I need my finger on the screen. Oh no. Okay, I like to do this part first, and then stretch it out and get that part so the hose is nice and open. Hey, baby. But yeah, and there you go. Back at it again. No Crocs today, but we're gonna back at it with the car. All right, so catch that for it, folks. All right, so the last I was gonna do this as a separate video, but the part came in, and I was gonna end the other video where I ended it. But however, since I have this box came in nice and early, I was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the hoses for, you know, to complete this system from here to here with the ECS hose kit. So you know, I would like, since the box came in early, go ahead and get that popped on out. I already took the other hoses off because I got the message that they came in today. So I was like, you know, go ahead and pop these off since it's en route and get that done. Handy dandy razor blade. And boom. Look at that. Look at that there. Just look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And what is this? ECS tuning, aluminum turbo adapter. Oh, this is that extra little fucking turbo muffler that came in. So I'm gonna use that with this kit. I already have a turbo muffler, however, I'm gonna use this one because it's what it came with. Well, here's a turbo muffler, and I'm gonna go ahead and install this and you know, show you what's what. Well, I was gonna use my turbo muffler that I had up here on the turbo. However, this is the one I had up here. This turbo muffler is pretty good for my standard setup, but it only goes with the stock hosing. And I didn't notice, but this is the stock opening for their regular stock hosing. Turbo muffler, regular first stock shit. Now, I guess this would be like your regular stock hosing. And this is the ECS. Now, here's your opening. Do you see that? Like this is the opening, like, bruh. Like, yo, yeah. So I'm gonna gift this one to a friend of mine because he's working on his car. His car's stock, and I feel like, you know, hey, this is for you, bro. This is for you. Matter of fact, the video I had with the guy that, you know, the dude that was riding out with the silver, that silver A4, just so I'm gonna give it to him. He lives around the corner, so I'm just drop this off like, yeah, here you go, man. I'm not gonna tell him how to put it on. I'm not gonna tell him shit. I'm like, you know what? Figure it out. Here you go. But there you go. It's a great product. I mean, it did what it did, but I guess it's time to upgrade, right? So, all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on and see what it do. All right, we're back. Had to change clothes because it started raining. Had to pause for a little bit. Come back, got rain on real bad, but they came back in a little bit and I finished up, but I kind of closed them. You see the hoses in there. And on this side, I use all the stock clamps because the ones that, I feel like, you know, I don't know. Personally feel like there's no reason why the ones that it come with are cheaper and like cheaper than the ones that the ones that it come with from the factory are way better than the ones that you buy. You can kind of see it down in there. But like, let me pop this off. Let me see it in there. And I use the stock one on this one as well. I had to use the one that came with for the one up top because it's a little tight, tighter fit or whatever. Because it's a bigger, because of that bigger turbo muffler. But I'm gonna replace that soon. I'm literally gonna replace that as soon as possible. But yeah, she's in there. Oh yeah, it's a little hack I did to my guard. You can't. It's cut up at the bottom where it's letting air in, but you can't tell when you look it on. And that's why I love these fins. I love these fins better than those like the little hex one that goes with. Cause I feel like this gives it a better look. I don't know. It gives it more of a RS look than my type. In my opinion, it gives it more of a race look. But here we go. It looks good. And it's one more addition to what it is. And like to thank ECS for just doing the research and development for these parts, man. You know, shout out to APR, IE, Bruce Custom Motors, Naptown Tuner, Fling Films. You know, big shout out to all these people that really have been, you know, paving the way for the 2.0 B8 platform. Basically, honestly, just the 2.0 platform itself and the TFSI engine. Because we don't really get as much love as you see the, you know, the S3. And I'm like, you know, I feel like, you know, this car, for what it is, when you look for this car, for what it is, it's better than the S3. I'm like, because it doesn't have the holiday system. It's full quattro. It's bigger. It has a better inside. And they just did not give the love to the engine like I feel like they should have. But, you know, with the modifications that we're doing, I feel like we're going to really bring this community back up. And I feel like that's where it should be. Like, you know, the Four Banger Club needs to really get back up. You know what I mean? And shame on you, VHE. Shame on you. Well, all right. My clamps came in, so just trying to reveal the finished product. All right, when we're doing a nice little cold start. Says people like cold starts. I don't know why, but here's our cold start. I love saying cold start. But anyhow, start her up. Let's go see what that is. Nice Audi sound. I got this new little thingies in there. Woo, the rain's a lot in here, so injector sound good and strong. Everything looks good, kept my belt. But okay, so put in those nice clamps to clamp it down on both ends of the pipe so it ain't slipping out at all. I use a stock clamp here for the ECS pipe. For ECS clamps, I read it on a review. A lot of times people say like clamps that came with were crap, so for the ECS piping, I use the stock clamps. They work very well. They're stronger and better than the clamps that came with the package. I feel like, you know, ECS should do something better. Like, you know, even with the clamp that came up, the clamp that comes up to the top inside here. Let's get down here real bit. We got the ECS clamp that goes up to the back of the turbo, down to the bottom of the turbo down there. The turbo muffler that comes with is really good. I had a hard time getting the the gasket for the turbo muffler in there. So I was like, well, let me try to find something that's sticky enough to like put in there. So honestly, my trick for it to keep the gasket in there so I can put that pipe in there to make it nice and good, because it's hard to get it in there, was using a little tiny bit of children's Elmer's glue just to stick it up in that little gasket area, just to get something to stick up in there. I don't know, hopefully it doesn't cause any problems. So a little bit enough to make the gasket sticky so it could defy gravity and stay up in that little crease in there, so I could put the bigger turbo muffler in there. And yeah, it stayed. It gave me enough time to put the turbo muffler in there. It started to come off a little bit, but I got it in there fast enough that it sealed up nice and good. I used the top gasket from my old turbo muffler, but it still has that big old ring still, so it'll work perfectly fine for anybody I give it to. And everything sounds good, smells good, feels good. It's nice and strong. So there's this weird chicken sound I get back here. I'm gonna figure that out. But I'm gonna warm it up, check the oil, and go from there. Yeah, I got a little chicken sound back here. Or maybe it's the high pressure fuel pump, I don't know. Chicken on it, keep up with it. I don't know. But yeah, that's what's happening. But yeah, working well so far. Before I close out, give it a little rev.
What?